Well, hello my friends, and welcome to Tank Warfare Tunisia. We're going to be playing with the Germans here, my friends, to try and beat the Americans holding the defensive positions over here on the other side of the farm. So this will colloquially be known as Battle of the Farm. Let's go ahead and bring these guys up here. Got a nice line of tanks, and what I think I want to do is essentially advance with those tanks, but I want to make sure that we have the infantry sort of ahead of them to guard them, help defend them against any enemy intrusion, etc. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm okay with that setup pretty much. I'm just going to take the infantry specifically. I'll take about 2 machine guns or mortars, and we'll go ahead and begin to move in that direction right now. So we're starting that early off, and at some point I will move the tanks forward. I don't want to move them right away. I kind of want to wait a little bit. I might bring another group here of infantry just to sort of push towards where I think the enemy might be. So we'll go up the road here. And now we'll take our tanks. Let's try to do this individually. So I'm going to have this guy fast move up here. I think we have Panzer IVs. We'll get a bit closer just to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure these are Panzer IVs. Oh, maybe a Tiger? Maybe Tigers. I don't know. Okay, well, you guys know better than I do. So go ahead and put it down below. The rest of these tanks I think I'm going to keep behind, just in case something pops off over here. What I might do is also move some up here. So I'll move one up there, another one up there. And the rest of these guys we keep behind the lines. Oh my goodness, I'm already spotting the enemy tanks. You know what? Now our job is going to change just a bit. Let's go ahead and advance on an attack towards the west immediately. Come on, Tigers. I hope they can start spotting the Americans, because our infantry have certainly made contact with them, and that's not going to be good for them. In fact, let's make sure, let me grab my infantry here. We're just going to have them seek cover at this point. We are engaging enemy infantry along the way too, but with all those enemy tanks, there's no way we're going to be able to get any real hits. Don't worry, boys. Tigers are on the way. We still want to make sure that these 2 Tigers specifically will go up this way. So we kind of are approaching from multiple locations. Right, Roth. Come on, boys. Let's start getting some hits here. There we go. We finally engaged the enemy. That's a direct hit. Doesn't look like it did much damage, though. I'm going to hold right here with this tank. As long as he can spot the enemy, I figure we might as well go ahead and carry on the fight. Come on, what are you doing? Don't retreat! Oh my god. Not what we wanted him to do. Obviously, our accuracy is going to be lowered if we're firing while we're moving. That's what I'm kind of getting annoyed about. So we might just want to stop our attack a little bit sooner. Maybe push our boys right there. Push this fellow past the smoke about here in the olive groves. And this guy will do the same with him. We'll actually order another fast move. Let's take a look over here on the west side. The west side. Just because, you know, our infantry are well hidden here, but I'm worried that those tanks are going to start picking them off. And what's this? We still have 2 tanks back here. Let's grab these guys. Looks like a tremendous amount of artillery fire also coming from the enemy. I don't like our damn Tigers are stuck. Move! Move! Alright, we're getting some hits at least. Even at this distance. And look at that, our tank just popped smoke. That's pretty cool. All on his own here, popping smoke. I guess with this many enemies ahead of us, it's probably a good idea. Hit him. Here we go. Get Roth up over here. I'm not sure if the olive grove is cutting down visibility, but I think it might be. So let's keep that in mind. we go, direct hit. That had to be a kill. That had to be a kill. Let's get a close look here. And these are just Stuarts. These are pretty light tanks. But maybe at this distance, we're not getting the best hits. No, he's done. He's done. The crew is out. We got some fuel leaking underneath the tank there. That's a dead tank. There's one dead right there next to it as well. The Tigers must take the day. We definitely can't accept a ceasefire in this battle. Watch the friendly fire, boys. Roth's about to pass. Oh, maybe not. Roth is targeting that other tank. And now we might want to catch up on the infantry if we can, if we still have men alive out here. You can see over here, we definitely took some losses, even as we approach the olive grove. It's not an olive grove? I don't know. What is it, boys? It doesn't look like olive grove. The oranges, something like that. Could be an orange grove. Alright, SDKFC directly in front of us. That should be an easy kill for any of these tanks. Come on now, son. Nice. For Deutschland. Another nice little hit there. Well, he seems to be targeting the infantry. No, he's targeting the tank. There we go. And this is where the roar of the Tigers are truly felt, my friends. SDKFC directly in front. She is gone for sure. Incredibly, he's kind of getting out of our line of fire because he's hiding behind... I keep calling it SDKFC, sorry. What is this, an M8? I think somebody can let us know what sort of American armored vehicle that is. Completely wiped out the crew there. And I think that the enemy is retreating. That's at least what the battle timer suggests here. See, as the Tigers did some pretty good damage here against the Americans, I don't think that they'll be coming back for seconds. Like to try to take out as much of the infantry as possible, of course. And yeah, we definitely should have pushed the tanks forward. One of the reasons I didn't want to push the tanks forward is the Stuarts actually perform really well up close, right? So they're quite good at knocking out German tanks if they're able to get close and penetrate the side or rear armor. If at a distance, they can barely touch us. That's why one of our tanks took like 20 hits and was just fine. At that distance, they can't really do much damage, which makes the American campaign of this game a little challenging. You really have to set up some proper ambushes with your infantry, get the tanks in close range, and then have like a shrubbery position like this, or some sort of wooded position over here like that, and pretty much just ambush the enemy tanks really quickly. Easier said than done, of course. Perform valiantly, men. Führer will be pleased. The Stuart is pretty much knocked out. The crew is still inside. The tracks are off, though, and I'm guessing that they're going to bail very soon. For their sake, I hope they do. There we go, bailing. Yes! I called it, and oh, right as they open the hatch, guys, 2 direct hits with armor-piercing rounds. I'm not sure if those guys survived. Tiger here is just scanning the battlefield, making sure that all of the Americans here have been wiped out. And it's going to be a draw. Another interesting Gravitune Tactics decision. So we had 4 killed on our side, the enemy 29 killed on their side, 24 heavily wounded on the enemy side. Not bad at all. In terms of lost vehicles, the enemy had 16 lost vehicles, which is pretty epic. So we destroyed 16 of their vehicles. I believe they destroyed 3, if I'm not mistaken, of ours, 1 of our tanks, and 2 of our trucks. So we had some trucks behind the lines there. I think if you saw the initial start of the battle, those guys we kept behind with the infantry. We didn't move the trucks forward because they have no strategic value. The only thing I occasionally do with the trucks, and I'm sure this is frowned upon by the Gravitune community, is I'll take like 1 and use him to scout an area, knowing that he's probably going to get obliterated. But you got to do what you got to do, my friends. Anyways, this is a victory for Deutschland. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure, please, to hit that like button and comment down below. That really helps to strengthen the channel. Subscribe if you're new here, and also make sure to follow us on Twitch. We have the same name as here on YouTube. It's just twitch.tv/AgrippaMaxentius. Following me on Twitch helps tremendously. Thanks so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the battle, and I'll catch you on the next one.